We are going to study cover letter, which is also known as the job application letter. What is the definition of a job or cover letter? Is that job application letter or cover letter is that you send it along with your CV or resume when you are applying for a job, and it include a detailed description of your all your academic and non-academic or extracurricular activities plus your skills. So you can say that it is another way of employment message. Okay, now why it is important? Because letter is sort of or from a letter the employer can judge you. Now keep in mind, letter is known to be an evaluation, okay, or letter is known, or job application is said to be a evaluation of writing skills in disguise. So when you are producing a letter, keep in mind that there shouldn't be a single error or grammatical mistakes, because if there are mistakes or syntactic or semantic mistakes or linguistics mistakes, it will have a bad impression on the employer. Now you write two types of job application letter. One in which you already come across a job in a newspaper or in any other advertisement, and you write an application for that. Now, writing a cover letter for an already identified job is really easy, but there is another type of cover letter which you write is the prospective letter. Now, what is prospective cover letter is that you apply for a company, but they haven't announced any post. So you just applying it for that company without having any target job. Now, writing and such a letter is very challenging. For that, you have to do a lot of research to identify that what are the qualities of the company and what sort of professionals, okay, they would like to hire, okay, or what is the you can also include that how is their customers, okay, how the company, what is the progress of the company. And you should also do detailed research of the qualities of the company, and also for the job you want to seek into that company, because your application is simply going to be an unexpected message. So writing and you can simply say that a prospective letter or prospective job application letter or prospective job cover letter is a bit difficult as compared to the one which you have already, they have announced the post and you do the research and write your skills, or you can simply say that format or design your CV and job application according to that particular job. Now, next is the objectives of the letter. I think so. We have already discussed that the objectives of the letter is to impress your employer and give them an impression that you are most suitable for this job, and you have those skills, and you are competent enough to be a valuable employee for their company, and you are the best candidate for that particular job. So this was the parts of the cover letter. Going move to the header. Now, header here is that as you are writing the letter, so it does not need a simply says that it does not be a letterhead. So the letter which you are typing means job application letter does not need letterheads. Okay, it will simply have the inside simply have the address or address of yours. Okay, now keep in mind you're not going to mention your name in the address of the sender, means the address of yours should not have your name mentioned in it, so be careful with that. Now employers contact now for all the header or now the details are similar, that whatever details are similar to that of this address of the sender which we did in the business letter. Salutation. Now, in salutations, it's really important that you must know the name of the person to whom you are going to write your job application letter. It is going to give you a very good impression. Okay. Now, in let's say, but in exceptional cases, if you don't remember the name, then go for their designation. But it will be more appropriate or to show or to impress your employer, it is better to find or to search for their name, because you never know what if other applicants have found the name and they have mentioned the employer's designation or employer's name in the salutations, and let's say you are the only one who is not sure or who does not know or know the name of the hiring person. So what will happen is that your application might be rejected on those basis, because it will give an impression that the others have worked hard and searched for the company, even they search for the name of the employer. On the other hand, you were considered to be as a lazy candidate applying for the job who didn't even bother to search for the name of the particular employer or hiring employer. Uh, Now, the opening paragraph of your application letters needs to clearly convey its message. Now, it should accomplish two important tasks. First, you have to explain why you are writing, and secondly, give the reader or the recipient a reason to keep reading, that you have some potential for meeting the company's needs. Okay, needs that the beginning of your paragraph should also restate, or it should also tell that from where you have come across about this post or about this job, whether you saw it in the advertisement or it was that somebody in the company informed you about this job. So you have to mention these things in your application, in the paragraph of your in the beginning paragraph of your cover letter. Here you also now the second paragraph is that where you highlight your personal qualification, and you provide enough evidence that you know or you have understood the market, and how your experiences will help the company to progress, or how your work or your skills are enough to be helpful for the company. Next paragraph, you must highlight or expand your opening and expand the second whatever you have written in the second paragraph and present a complete picture of your strength. Means this paragraph should include the strongest selling points of yours, okay, which will benefit the organization, thereby building interest, okay, so that the thereby building interest for the employer, that he should start reading your letter, and he should rethink, or he should give a try, or let's say that he should think that why you should be called for an interview. Now, this paragraph should include your strongest skills and how it will benefit the organization. It should also you should also describe there that you have understood the job's requirements, okay, and show how your qualification is fit for that job, okay. Now you will, apart from this, now secondly, if your skills, okay, and qualifications are not, let's say if your skills and strength are follow, and secondly, do not restrict yourself to the main job duties, okay. You have to tell them that what are your other skills, that how hard working you are, or you can handle all the different responsibilities if they are assigned to you. Now this means you have to, in this paragraph, also refer to one of the your skills, okay. Also cite a specific journal skill or point covered in your resume, that you have been involved in such an activity, which, or you have been working on certain on a particular task, which is going to be very much helpful, or more beneficial for the company. So this is how you are going to build the different paragraphs in a very logical manner. And keep in mind that your paragraphs should not be the repetition of your resume. It should more be in conversational tone, okay. There should be a conversational, or you can simply say is that it should include the, it should be a sort of persuasive message, meaning you are in fact persuading your employer that he should hire you, or he should call you for the interview, as they have seen you, or he has seen you, you as a potential candidate for this particular job. So it means, they says that your, that is why this says that your cover letter is simply an impression of your personality before they come to see you as personally, okay. So it means that they have, or let's say that 70 to 60 to 70% they have already judged you, or they have already come across your personality, or they have already known you, what sort of a person you are, or what sort of an employee you are going to be, from your letter, of the way you have written the letter, the way you have mentioned your experiences and knowledge and skills. Now keep in mind, it is not necessary that the job for which you are applying, you must have all the skills, okay. You can even go for the different skills, you can even mention the different skills which will also have the companies and also benefit the company.